When the world floods, freezes, or burns, there's one group of survivors that quietly refuses to give up: amphibians. They don't have fur, feathers, or shells, and yet they've been around since before the dinosaurs. These half-water, half-land creatures have mastered the art of surviving chaos in ways that make even the toughest animals look soft. You wouldn't expect a slimy frog or sleepy salamander to thrive in extreme weather, but they do, with a little help from science, timing, and some serious weirdness. Take the wood frog, for example. When winter hits Alaska, this tiny amphibian doesn't dig deep or migrate. It freezes solid, heart stops, blood turns to slush. It literally becomes a frog cycle. But when spring returns, it thaws out, hops away, and acts like nothing happened. That's not survival, that's resurrection. Scientists call it cryoprotection. I call it straight-up magic. In the blazing heat of tropical savannas, other amphibians have their own tricks. The African bullfrog doesn't like to sweat it out, so it buries itself underground, forms a waterproof cocoon out of its own skin, and sleeps through the entire dry season. When the rains finally come months later, it breaks out like a muddy superhero ready for action. Basically, it hibernates in the dirt and wakes up hungry enough to eat anything that moves, including other frogs. Then there's the Spadefoot toad, a desert specialist. These guys wait years, sometimes decades, for rain. When the sky finally opens up, they emerge, mate, and lay thousands of eggs in puddles that might only last a week. The tadpoles race to become frogs before their pond evaporates. It's a sprint for survival, nature's fastest life cycle. Imagine living your whole existence on a 10-day timer. Extreme weather can mean too much water, too little, or the wrong kind altogether. The axolotl, the internet's favorite smiling salamander, lives in Mexican lakes that constantly change temperature and oxygen levels. While other species panic, the axolotl stays calm and keeps its gills, even as an adult. It's basically decided, nah, I'm not growing up. Eternal youth as a survival tactic. Smart move. And when monsoon season hits, amphibians throw one of nature's biggest parties. Frogs and toads pour out of hiding spots the moment rain hits the ground, filling jungles with their calls. The Indian purple frog, for example, spends most of its life underground and only surfaces for a few days each year, just to mate in the rain. Then poof, gone again. It's like nature's own limited edition event. Floods? No problem. Many amphibians use floodwaters to travel. Salamanders ride currents to new habitats. Tree frogs cling to floating debris and drift miles until they reach land. A few even stick to the undersides of leaves to stay dry while the world around them drowns. Think of them as tiny Zen masters on life rafts. Cold snaps, amphibians go full survival mode. Some burrow into mud where temperatures stay above freezing. Others enter torpor, slowing their heartbeat and metabolism until the weather passes. And then there's the spring peeper, a tiny frog whose body produces natural antifreeze. It can literally ice over, then thaw out without missing a beat. Of course, not all amphibians win their battles with weather. Climate change has made things tougher. Droughts dry up breeding ponds, and sudden floods wash away eggs. But amphibians are nothing if not adaptable. Some species now lay eggs in moist soil instead of water. Others develop faster to survive shorter rainy seasons. Evolution never stops. It just gets creative under pressure. When you think about it, amphibians are the ultimate shapeshifters. They start life in water, breathe through gills, and end up hopping across land, breathing air. That built-in dual citizenship gives them an edge when weather turns unpredictable. Rain or shine, they've got options. They've survived ice ages, droughts, floods, and even mass extinctions, not through strength, but through patience, adaptability, and a little biological wizardry. If the world ever ends again, I wouldn't be surprised if the last sound we hear is a frog croak. Like, share and subscribe for more adventures. And remember, when the world gets wild, nature always finds a way. If you had to survive extreme weather like an amphibian, would you rather freeze solid, sleep through the heat, or race the rain? Tell me in the comments below.